What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cozy, and today I just spent like $2,000 in parts for my Talaria Stinger MX4. All right, retrack a couple days ago. I was riding, I was getting, you feel me? I was getting nice with the wheelies. I was getting comfortable with the wheelies. I was getting confident in my wheelies. I went from chasing my wheelies to like learning the balance point. So a couple of days ago, I was getting familiar with the balance point, and your boy didn't 1 o'clock it. I didn't went past 12 o'clock. I was up at 12 and I was coasting. I was coasting up to a point where I didn't need the throttle and I didn't need the brake. I was just coasting. And I hit my brake and my brake was faded. Like my brake pads are finished and I had no clue. I've always watched a lot of videos that say when you get if you get the Light B or if you get a Talaria MX3, MX4 or MX5, you should upgrade the brakes first, especially if you're trying to do stunts. If you're doing stoppies, if you're doing wheelies, if you're doing any type of tricks on this bike, it's gonna require the brake. Upgrade the brakes. These brakes don't come with the best brakes, all right? Because they're made for mountain bike brakes. So that being said, I spent $2,000 in parts to redo this whole bike, okay? It's been a year. When I bought the bike, everyone knows when you get the bike, you wanna modify it right away. I waited a full year before modifying my bike. When I bought this bike, it did come with these Warp 9, like 2 or 3 inch rise handlebars. Today now I got a whole lot of parts. All right, I'm gonna show you the footage of this table behind me. Not gonna move the camera. My goal for this bike, let me say this first, my goal for this bike is, I'm 6 foot, right? I didn't get a XXX because they said it was smaller, and it is smaller. I don't want the smaller bike, so I need a big bike. Eventually I'm gonna get me one of these. This is an R6. This is my brother's bike. My goal for this bike is to make it a little bit easier to wheelie. Number one, easier to wheelie, safer to wheelie, and I want it to be a little bit more taller. I wanted an XL, okay? I wanted to transform my Talaria into an XL, all right? Finally got, a year later, the Shimano 241 19-inch tires, all right? Just hope I'm not leaking my Addy. I see the thread on this? It looks way better than, can you guys even see it, than what's on there right now? Got the Shimano 241s. I also bought, I never had this and I always liked the way it looked on it. I'm still waiting on my brake kit. I don't want to leak it yet. I don't want to spoil it yet. I bought full new rotors front and back and the new brakes like calipers and lever front and back. It was a kit. I'm still waiting on the brakes and the rotors to come. I got more parts for the wheels, but everything that has to do with the wheel today, I won't be doing today. It's gonna be a 2-part. Today, we're gonna change every part I bought that doesn't have to do with the wheels. I bought the downhill number plate. I bought one before, it didn't fit, it was for a dirt bike. I returned it and never bought another one, so now I finally bought one. Should look nice. Now, to turn it into a XL, a Talaria XL, or a TALL-aria, you feel me? I've also bought the floating seat from Lunar Cycle. All right, this cost me about 150 or so. This is a Gator pattern seat, okay? I haven't seen much reviews and much videos on this, so hopefully if you guys bought one or looking about one, you come across my video. This seat says Talaria, this one doesn't. This one's way softer and it adds an inch of height, all right? I also damaged my seat right here. So if you look right here, you know, when you loop, this folds back and seats get damaged, all right? The biggest damage in the side of my handlebars got damaged. I also bought the Lunar Cycle Talaria MX4 seat risers. Let's go. This is supposed to rise the bike. This is supposed to help with angling, all right? So the way the seat is made, it's like down in the front and then it goes up in the back. This will help smoothing out the seat so it's more flatter, so it's going to raise the front more than the back, but the back is still being raised too. So the front is going to go up, the back is going to go up, but the front is going to go up higher than the back. So now it's going to be a leveled seat. Seat risers with the taller seat, that adds an inch, and this adds 2 inches or so. It adds a lot, all right? We got new Amazon foot pegs, all right? I still got my stock pegs on, all right? These stock pegs ain't doing nothing for me. Look at the difference. Let me just do a side by side. This is the wrong side, by the way. It's for the other side, but look at that side by side. To add on to the XL, I also got the 2-inch mount GritShift stem, direct mount riser stem, 2-inch. This is gonna bring the handlebars already, the Warp 9 handlebars already adds like 2-3 inches of height. This is gonna add another 2 inches. So the handlebars is gonna be higher, my seat is gonna be higher and more leveled. and I should have bigger pegs. So this is part of the XL kit. To go with this, you're gonna need a spacers, all right? So I also bought some of the spacers for the stem. These go hand to hand. I gotta put these inside of this to help modify it. It's either I gotta cut the stem or you just add spacers. Bought a new chain. This is for the next video, new chain. And I also bought, as I can see here, the 54 tooth sprocket, all right? This is a way bigger sprocket than what's on there right now. Can't really show you the sprocket that's on there right now. This is way bigger, all right? I'm gonna just save that. You can't really see it right now, but I'm gonna save that for next video, all right? This is a bigger sprocket, more torque, lower high speeds, but it will help with the wheelies because one crank on that and it's going up. These are the Astro Works Shift Lock. These will help with the wheelies, all right? This cost me a lot. This was more name brand Astro Works. I could have got the Chinese version, but I wanted the Astro Works version, all right? We're gonna really test these out. What these are gonna do, you're supposed to mount these right in front of the pegs, right? You know those other upgraded bigger pegs I just showed y'all? You install these right in front of it, and what it does is it's gonna be here, and you're supposed to lock, you see my two fingers here? These are my pegs and the Astro Works. The Astro Works is gonna be here, so when you put your foot in, you wheelie, it will keep it locked. You get what I mean? So you have a better balance, better control over your bike. These will help. You keep your foot on the peg and then you keep your foot in the shift lock. They don't move. You could do your tricks. You could learn tricks. I'm hoping these will help me learn the wheelie a lot faster and better, all right? I'm trying to be flying down my street with the wheel in the air, all right? That's my goal. That was my goal for the summer. My 420 chain 110 links. This don't need to be cut with the 54 tooth sprocket. I hope it don't. It's 110 length, 420 designed. It should work perfectly. And this is non-O-ring, so I should get a little bit more speed, a little bit more torque, and a little less jerk. We might start with the pegs just because it's the easiest. Not the shift lock, but just the pegs. We start with the pegs, then we could do the seat and the seat riser. After that, we could do the downhill plate and stem riser mount for the handlebars. That's gonna take this Talaria to an XL, all right? So without further ado, let's get right into it. On one side, one thing that was very annoying when I rode, I always had like one side of this, it would always come out. One of them is missing a washer and a lock. Every day I would have to push this pin right here back down on the airplane passing. I gotta hammer out this pin right here so it comes out top. Then I take out the pegs and add the new ones, all right? So let's get straight into that. I found the microfiber towel. Just gonna wipe down in there, nothing too crazy, just a quick wipe down. There we go. Y'all heard that? This should no longer be flying, like I shouldn't be pushing this down every second I ride now. Should be perfect. And this is the stock. And this is the new stock. To take the seat off, it just requires straight Allen keys. I gotta take this bolt off, I believe. No, that's the key. 1, 2, and 3 on both sides you gotta take off. So that's 6 bolts total. So that's what we're gonna do now. Open up this battery lid. All right. And now we're going to disconnect this brake light right here. You wanna push in here and there we go. Now we got the whole seat off. I'm gonna put it on this table and do everything from there. Before we put the seat back on, I gotta install the seat riser kit. So we're gonna do that first, and then we're gonna install the seat on after that, all right? Why did Lunacycle send me no directions on how to put this on? Why is there no instructions on how to put this together? Is this like common sense? Okay, so I found the website, right? It's supposed to be installed something like this. They also have a video, so let's watch that right quick.
Hey guys, it's Kyle down here at Lunacycle. Today I'm going to show you how to install our newest product.
Alright guys, so I managed to put on one bracket here, another bracket here, one bracket next to the batteries. I'm up to the part now where I'm going to take off the battery cover lid, and I got to extend that also because that's also going to interfere with the seat. Alright guys, I got one of these. 2 for 2 though. Skitty. So now after taking the clips out, it's time put some Allen keys in on the side, and we're gonna take the side out. So you see we got this in, the thing that says Luna on both sides. We got this extra piece in too. We have another piece, I'm waiting to see where that goes. I took the 2 pins out the lid, and now I'm gonna take off the lid. and everything should start falling right into place. These last 2 brackets I have for these are gonna be for that. Cause this is 1 bracket, 2 bracket. I only got 2 brackets left, so I'm assuming it's gonna go up here. I'm about to take the battery cover off now. Look at that, easy peasy. We're gonna go ahead and put the new seat on top of the seat riser. We're gonna leave that last bracket for the lid last. So for right now, we're gonna go ahead. We're not gonna tighten nothing down fully yet. We're gonna leave things semi-loose so we could get that right fitment and tighten up everything as we go. This is the battery lid cover. It's gonna be like way higher. Like look at this gap underneath it. Oh my God, it's a big ass gap underneath it. So for right now, I've used everything the kit came with. There is no missing bolts or screws. I have everything installed. So I think at this part now, all we gotta really do is just tighten everything down. You reuse the bolts that you came with on the top. Like 1, 2, 3, and this is the clip from before. This is brand new. This is what came with the bike. This is brand new. This is brand new. And this is brand new. That's what it comes with. And so far, it looks taller already. It looks a lot different already. And this seat looks fire. It looks real different already. The pegs is on already. All we got to do now is the direct stem mount and the shift lock on the bottom. And we should be ready to roll for the part 1 of turning my Talaria into a TALL-aria. You dig? The first thing I'm going to do is untighten all of these bolts right here. So let's just start with that. So far I took off the 4 screws for here. I took off the bolt that goes in there and the handlebars came right off. This is the old stem riser or stem mount. Now we're gonna add on this 2-inch GritShift stem mount. These spacers right here, I'm gonna need these because I don't plan on sawing down my mount just in case I want to go back to stock or something. I added my spacers on top. They're still moving. I don't even know what's the point of these spacers if they don't really, if they still move. Is it supposed to be like that? Am I doing this wrong? The one on the bottom doesn't move, but these ones on the top still got some play in it. I don't have any more spacers, so I don't know. But all right, now I'm gonna tighten everything off. I'm loosening these off now so I can put the handlebars on. After that, that should be it for the handlebars, and then I'll do the Astro Works shift lock. All right, that's gonna be the final part for this video, and then part 2 we do the tires, sprocket, chain, brakes, and rotors. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna show y'all when I'm done putting this handlebar back on. This bike already looks crazy different. This already looks like a bigger bike, no cap. It looks fire, and I got everything in all black except for my handlebar, so it's looking real nice. Crocodile skin seat, fire. Is it? I should have did a video before and how I looked when I got on that pause. But damn, it was never this high though. Like it's like all the way. Like I'm low key gotta like rise up a little bit to get up. It was never this hard to get on the bike before. This will completely transform the bike right here. I want to put my Astro shift locks in today. So this will go like this, right? Oh, black. Which one of this? Oh, let me put this in. You gotta test the other first. Yeah, I just do the third one. I got big feet. So now it's up to you. Alright, thank you, Dad. Dad had to come help me with one side real quick, show me how it's done, as always. Now we're gonna do the second side and put the downhill plate on, and that should be it for this. Alright guys, so I brought the bike around so I could do the other side. Underneath the tent was a little dark. I'm gonna do now the right side. Pops did the left. I'm gonna do the right, and we're gonna do the downhill plate, and that should be it for the part 1 of putting my Talaria into an XL. So it looks a fire already. Like look at this seat. Y'all see that? Taller already. Look at this gap between the battery. But and a grid shift. I don't know if this is supposed to be like this. Your bolts too tight, don't want to strip them. Let's put a little bit of this in there. This shift lock is gonna be something I'm really excited for though. And this grid shift stem riser, now this bike feels way bigger. Look at this injury. I'm already ready to get back on. Pause. All right, guys, I'm gonna get back to y'all when I get this other side on.
A few moments later.
I think I finally did it. I think I finally fucking stripped the bolt. I'm so mad at myself. I was trying to do the other side and I tried to loosen this side. Oh man, that thing went right around. Damn it. Fuck.
The next day.
All right, guys, I managed to get the strip bolt out. I had to drill a hole into the the screw. We broke the head of the bolt, and then I had to take off the splash shield underneath the motor and take off the left foot shift lock that we put on yesterday and loosen things up. And I had to use a vice grip behind the frame and slowly take out that bolt that we broke the head for. So that took a little bit of a while, but we got the bolt out, so that's good. So now we're just gonna put everything back together and install the left and right side shift lock from Astroworks. If you guys also got the GritShift direct stem riser, make sure the stem doesn't have any play in it. I bought some spacers. I thought it would be enough, but it wasn't. I had to go to Home Depot and get some washers to like help fit snug. So you guys probably could just run to Home Depot, get a couple of those to help it fit snug. I'm gonna put everything back together. I can't wait for part 2. Make sure you guys stay tuned. We're gonna do the sprocket, the chain, the rotors, and the brakes. So we're gonna be redoing. We're gonna take off both wheels and be taking everything off those 2 wheels and the tires also. I can't forget the Shinko 241s. Make sure you guys stay tuned. This bike is looking so fire. The seat looks fire. It takes a little extra work for me to get on the bike now, which is, I think, is cool. When I ride it, it's gonna look like a bike my size. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2. It's your boy Cozy, and I'm out of here.